It's really a case about a military family. The grandparents had been military members, both had retired from the Army. Their son was serving active duty in the military and was stationed overseas. The little boy's mother also had been in the military as well. And while this 5-year-old's parents were serving their country, they had acquiesced and signed paperwork so that the grandparents could raise the little boy. And so they had him with them, and they were, they enrolled him in karate and, kindergarten, and they were taking very good care of him. And then the mom decided one day that she just wanted custody of the child back. Well, the grandparents were concerned because the mother had exhibited some behaviors prior to the child living with them that were concerning. And so they hired me to file a petition in Georgia to establish their rights as grandparents. The law and grandparents really didn't have the ability to get custody of a child if their parents were still alive and the court hadn't found that the parents were unfit. At one point in the case, it looked like all hope was lost. It looked like this little boy was going to have to go and live with mom. It looked like dad, his father, was not going to have custody of him, and the law was not on grandparents' side. And so I put the grandfather on the stand, and the grandfather is a typical grandpa. He would tell these long, drawn out, sort of like grandpa-style stories. Worked very well in the courtroom because he took his time and explained to the court how their family worked and how he was the patriarch of this military family that, were all sort of working together for the benefit of this little boy. And so what ended up happening is we won. Mom, at the end of Grandpa's long soliloquy on how his family worked and why it was important for that military family to support themselves the way that they did, Mom acquiesced and said, you know what? He needs to stay with the grandparents, he needs to stay with the dad. And so it was quite emotional. I think everybody in the courtroom was crying. I started crying thinking about it, but it was a good outcome for the child.